for a really good team. And when you have him and Turner together, it's just too easy to go small and kind of exploit one of them. At some point, they're going to have to pick between those two guys. And it might even be right now. Like literally right now, this second, now that I've mentioned it.
You guys are watching the game.
Yeah.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Indiana, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the small forward.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Here's Brogdon. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Sabonis kicks to Warren. And stolen by Siakam. Over to the wing. Here's Anunoby. No good on the 3. On offense, here are the Pacers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
5 to shoot, and that one's good, Brogdon.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. And it's off from three-point range. Siakam against Oladipo.
Oh, okay.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Bill, you think about Victor Oladipo's breakthrough with the Pacers. They were criticized for that trade, sending away Paul George. But you know what? Oladipo became an all-star.
Absolutely. He certainly surprised me. I was one of the biggest critics of that trade. I just didn't understand it. I think Oladipo at that point was making $20 million a year and had really been relegated to an unimportant sidekick in Oklahoma City. And within 2 months, it was just clear he changed his career. He's a franchise guy. His defense is excellent, and is really the thing that sets him apart for me. He's a really good two-way player, and you can't say that about a lot of guys.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Passes it to VanVleet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Bill, on the topic of Victor Oladipo, his role includes some pretty big shoes to fill, at least in name alone, Paul George.
Right.
That's a big void to fill.
Right. I think he's better than Paul George potentially as a franchise guy, because the one thing with Paul George, once he became the guy in the Pacers, he didn't handle it that great. And I felt like from a leadership standpoint, was pretty hit or miss. And did not seem like he was all in on that team the last 2 years he was there. Oladipo has embraced Indiana. He loves that team. He wants that to be a championship contender for years, and he wants to do it in Indiana. You're not going to hear about him trying to get to L.A. in 5 years or any of that stuff. He wants to be in Indiana. I think when you're a small market team, you got to find guys like that.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad he wants to stay there.
It's good. We'll see. We'll see if Giannis will do the same in Milwaukee.
I hope he does. Do you?
Yeah, we'll see.
All three throws good from Turner.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Now here's VanVleet, guarded by Oladipo. To the paint. Lowry against Brogdon. Here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice D from Warren. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It forms you as a professional. Right?
Absolutely.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Raptors trail by 5. Siakam outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
We see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. They lead by 4. Warren, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Lets it go with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Warren.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Brogdon against Ibaka. Brogdon the pass to Turner. That one goes in. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Bill, it was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really.
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those 2 things
did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on, and around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum, and that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah. Here's Siakam after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Here's Van Vliet. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. He kicks it to Warren. Now here's Oladipo. Tight defense on him. Brogdon against Siakam. Pass to Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Siakam. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And that one, good. And now it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Van Vliet. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Van Vliet's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Now, here's Oladipo. Covered by Van Vliet. He had a nice open look right there. And it's 6 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Hollis Jefferson. It's blocked. McConnell scanning the floor. Inside. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by McConnell. And the Pacers lead by 14. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues are coming up.
Summer leagues happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. Indiana leading by 12. And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Misses the 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And good that time. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes in basketball so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delaying the finals. And, you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff.
with me,
right.
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
Now here's Davis. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Nice shot by McDermott.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes it to Boucher. Back to Davis. 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pacers leading by 11. McConnell passes to Lamb. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Bitadze can't hit. Powell with it. It's stolen by Lamb. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Mystery.
And the culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
They've got Doug McDermott, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Shot clock at 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. A three-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shoot.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering
I never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. Five on the clock. Here's McDermott. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. McDermott's got his second bucket of the night.
All about the team. Justin Holiday looking for the open man and finding him.
It's Powell on the wing. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Unloads. And that one goes long.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Outside, Lamb. A second chance effort. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Powell. He can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
Here's Davis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Now here's Lamb. On the wing, Holiday is guarded by Davis. Baseline J on the way, and it's good. 2 points. Itaje's got his first points of the night. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The East is matching up. You take a look at the Raptors. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's the Pacers, just a few spots below there.
And right now for the Pacers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Now, here's Warren. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
You are. You're a great screen
I'll set
setter.
some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Three-pointer, Lowry hands it from downtown.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. Kicks to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Van Vliet. And count it from 19 feet away. And now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Holiday looking over the floor. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Brogdon's got 9.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Brogdon against Lowry. And Siakam throws it down.
This is what I like about Lowry. Not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. Outside Warren. Brogdon outside. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Shoots from the elbow. No good on the shot. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Raptors trail by 7. Now Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Three-pointer. And Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Brogdon against Lowry. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. He dishes it to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
It's blocked. Outside Holiday. It's Brogdon on the wing. High arcing shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Sabonis against Siakam. And it's sent back by Turner. Outside Warren. And here's Oladipo. He's got 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 5.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Siakam. Fader on the way. Sabonis, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Van Vliet. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. And for the Pacers, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Now, here's McConnell. Foul recovering. Pass to Warren. 6 to shoot. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Drills it from outside.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Indiana. Sabonis finds McConnell. Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. To end the run. Here's Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You'd make it interesting.
I have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that one.
Yeah, okay.
And, Steve, you get the sense that no NBA topic is off limits when you talk to Bill Simmons.
He gets the discussion going, whether you agree or disagree with him. That's part of what makes sports fun, having those debates. And sometimes we get to see the players in the debate on the court.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Now, here's Oladipo, covered by Van Vliet. From deep three-point range.
On top of being a high-level run-and-jump athlete, Siakam shows great lateral speed. He can guard both on the perimeter and in the post.
And even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that, but I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's VanVleet. 5 to shoot over Sabonis. That one good for 2. Ibaka's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Oladipo outside. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Lowry. Can't hit that one. Good D by Brogdon. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Turner. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. Teardrop shot. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Warren. Back to Turner. Outside Warren. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Turner.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Passes to VanVleet. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Out to Ibaka. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Ibaka's got 9.
Stretching the floor for Ibaka. This shot's become second nature.
Brogdon outside. The pass to Oladipo. Out to Turner for 3. Knocked away. Raptors leading by 7. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Both teams deciding to change it up. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Raptors third.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Here's Van Vliet. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Lamb passes to McDermott. Pass to Brogdon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Bitadze, defended by Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Lamb. And it's the Raptors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now here's Lamb. He has 5, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Now here's Davis. Here's Van Vliet. Off target from three-point range.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Nice shot by McDermott.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
Here's Davis following the basket by Doug McDermott. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
And the first one drops. Smitty, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. I mean, also have the same, I guess, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Now, here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Powell. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Here's Powell. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Clearly a foul.
And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a two-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
That free throw, no good. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Bitadze. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thomas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Lamb's got 8 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's blocked. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Bitadze. To the wing right side. Outside, Lamb. The shot. Goes back up. Bitadze can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And here's a look at some stats for McDermott. How his last 10 games have gone. 14th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him. But time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Now, here's Thomas. Now here's Powell. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Holiday. And the Raptors miss again.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Van Vliet looking around. Outside Thomas. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McConnell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Lamb. All sorts of time. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Warren comes in for Lamb. And it's Victor Oladipo in for TJ McConnell. And then for Toronto, OG Anunoby comes in for Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Powell kicks to Lowry. Floats one. And a wide open look for Siakam. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. Pacers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry can't get it to go.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Here's Warren. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Warren's got his second basket. Raptors leading by 11. Floats it up there for Siakam. And it's sent back by Turner. To the inside, Oladipo. And the lead is down inside single digits. Oladipo's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Turner against Siakam. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. Have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Siakam against Turner. Siakam passes to Lowry. 4 on the clock. He kicks it to Powell. Shoots the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Left side, Warren. Dishes to Turner. Pass to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. Outside Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Releases. The shot by Turner no good. Raptors leading by 9. Powell dishes to Lowry. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Pacers shooting the ball at 42%. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Warren. Back to Turner. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot by Warren, no good. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby, defended by Sabonis. Lowry against Warren. Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Makes it off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oladipo against Powell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brogdon, he's checked in for Indiana. And Toronto also making a switch. Ibaka's checked in. So it's the Pacers now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And it's slammed in by Turner.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now, here's Siakam. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Floats one up. They get it again. Raptors leading by 9. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Siakam against Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in from Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The putback and staying with the play, Sabonis. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Warren. Good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Brogdon against Lowry. The pass to Warren. With the floater and the rejection by Ibaka. Here's the teardrop. Sabonis grabs the board.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Lowry against Oladipo. Good D by Siakam.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Right side Lowry takes a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oladipo against Lowry. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Oladipo, left side. Looking to end his cold spell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Raptors leading by 9. Powell with the bounce pass. Here's Lowry. The shot, no good. Good D by Brogdon. Powell against Oladipo. It's Brogdon on the wing. Clock at 6. Outside Turner. The dish now to Warren. Shoots. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Powell against Oladipo. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. There's the 3. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. And again, it's Indiana.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Toronto calls timeout. The short rest very important and one of the benefits of this pace with tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Now here's Lowry, pass to Anunoby. And here is Van Vliet. Up top, Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, you know Ibaka works hard on his game. He's put a lot of effort into making this jump shot repeatable.
Oladipo outside. It's Turner, high post. Back to Oladipo. From outside, off the mark. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Here's Brogdon. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left. Raptors leading by 11. Outside Lowry. To the paint. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. 20 points for Siakam.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lowry against Brogdon. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Finished off the break. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Here's Oladipo. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Throw good, Siakam. Well, Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Timeout called the Pacers. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much. Poked away. Now Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yes, people have been surprised by Siakam's offense. What I'm surprised about is the efficiency.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
The first one falls.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to Warren. To end the cold streak. Sabonis inside. Siakam's there. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And the pass to Lowry. A floater, and the shot goes in. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
And here's Oladipo. Kicks to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his third assist on the night. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
You know, a multi-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion now. It's taking some time, but Lowry has finally silenced his critics.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Pacers trail by 19. Brogdon outside. Pass to Oladipo. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Pascal Siakam.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which